All right, we are 8:31. This is our 2-box score Prism Draft picks break. Would love for someone to throw up some chat before we start, just so I know that we're good and live and everything is fine. Should be, but if nobody wants to throw some chat, we'll just go for it.
I thought you did just.
Okay. Seems like our mouse is not working, so we'll just roll with the keypad. But yeah, let's go. Yeah, it's been a minute. It feels like it's been a minute. We'll start with the Prism Draft. And I will need some help, probably with the teams. I'll know some, but I think with the vets, it's probably just longest tenured. That's how we're going to do it. Chop Robinson is our first auto. 60 of 75. Definitely need some help with that one because I do not know that one off the top of my head. I could get my phone and Google it, but JJ Dolphins. Okay, there we go. So Chop Robinson Dolphins, JJ for the Vikings. Sam Laporta. That's a Lion, obviously. That is number 299. Trevor Lawrence, Jags. Ooh. That is to 149. I dropped Robbie Ray after like the first 3 weeks in fantasy, and that's one of the worst decisions I've ever made. All right, let's keep going. Eric All. to Google like almost all of these while I'm sorting. Dewan Edwards auto. That should not be numbered. It is not. Need some help with that one as well. Help me out, Rob. Let me know. Dewan Edwards. Nate Wiggins is to 149. Smith and Jigba. Seahawks. Red Waves are not numbered. Okay.
They update the teams every 2 minutes. And with so many options, she's bound to find exactly what she wants.
This one's just right. Is she moving? Yes.
You could spend all night checking every receipt and coding every expense.
Not numbered.
Or you could let Rand do it. Close the books without the busy work. Rand, love finance.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop 4th of July savings on GE Profile Appliance. Sleek outside, tool dispense inside, and all-in-one laundry that can wash and dry in one machine.
149 here. Undrafted Steelers. Okay. All right. Jalen Hurts. Silver. Davis Brin. Oh, man. To 199. All right. Stay with me, Rob. Help me with Davis Brin. Romadunze Bears, obviously. Marvin Harrison Jr. Cardinals. That should be numbered. That is to 199.
A whole room for under $100. How much did you spend?
Like a lot more. I thought you said you researched this.
Nelson Caesar, unnumbered. All right.
Don't overpay for your next project. Get better quality at an everyday low price. Only at the Home Depot.
And we're back, everybody, on MLB Beginning.
149.
Coming up on this before the hour. And that's if you were not looking or
There we go.
Sam Wade on back. They hit 2 2-run home runs.
All right, one more, then we're on to score. Blake Corum, silver. Braylon Allen. Oh, I should know this. Silver is not numbered. I should know Braylon Allen, but I don't. All right, stay with me, Rob. We need Davis Brin and now Braylon Allen. I'll tell you what. So any autos that are undrafted, and I guess not part of a team, I guess we'll add to the NIL spot and score. I think that's, I don't know. I think that's the best way to do it. I can't. CD Lamb is to 199. That's Cowboys, obviously. Champ Bailey, Red Wave. I remember him as a Bronco. He was probably another team, but. Alright, anywho, that was draft picks. What's the cost these days on draft picks? Truthfully, have no idea. Yeah, if in fact, and we'll get Chad to do this. He's gonna be on random duty tonight. Maybe we'll do this completely separate. So odds are we'll get some NIL and score, so that'll be a whole spot. We'll just do these separate, like undrafted out of Prism. We'll just do like a separate random for these. Well, I'll tell you what, Rob. Some people only collect football in college unis, like yours truly. I don't really collect in NFL unis. I'm mostly just an Alabama fan, so I mostly only collect my guys in their college uniforms. Okay, that should be one box of score. Yuck. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. I get it, but I definitely come from a background of not much NFL following, and especially not from my area, so. Alright. On to score. Mason Graham. I don't think that's like a super rare insert or anything. To 250, Kobe Bryant of the Seahawks. Trey Amos. First auto, Raheem Sanders for the Chargers. Jonathan Stewart to 250 for the Panthers. Alright, there we go. Better idea now. Uh-oh. Judge just went yard. It's numbered. Emeka Egbuka to 100 for the Bucks. Next auto, Rome Odunze for the Bears. Not a rookie auto, second year auto. I'd bet Prism Draft Picks is not $150 at this point, but I guess you never know. Braves could play on MLB Network tonight, that would make my night. That would be Quinn Ewers rookie. Oh, he went to the Dolphins? Wait a minute. Yeah? Okay, yeah, that's right. Shador emerged for the Browns. Smith and Jigba to 250 for the Seahawks. It's a blue. Emerged Ashton Genty for the Raiders. Drew Aller auto. NIL. So this will be random to everybody. And I think we're going to do separate spots. We'll have an NIL spot, we'll random to everybody. We'll do the undrafted out of Prism and have that be a separate random. But Drew Aller is not numbered. Next tier NIL. Feels like you haven't missed a ton. Prism draft picks wasn't stellar. We're still rolling. Trey Benson artist proof to 35 for the Cardinals. Jordan James auto for the 49ers. Should be base, yep. Travis Hunter. That'd be huge. Xavier Restrepo auto for the Titans. All right, I'll leave us one to go. One score. Base. All right. Why not? Why not? Jalen Noel auto for the Texans. No, that's numbered. I gave it away. Gold to 50. Alec Pierce Jr. 8 of 50 for the Colts. It's a cool one. Looks good. Cameron Williams auto for the Eagles. A lot of base autos. Which is probably mostly the norm for score, but got a blue Cavante Turpin for the Cowboys to 250. Nick Lofton hitting homers. What is the world coming to? Alright, 50 and then base. It's Machado, yeah. I was listening to that on a podcast today. Don't sleep on Manny Machado. Definitely a Hall of Famer. My guy, Will the Thrill Anderson. JT Tuimalau auto for the Colts. A base. Colts doing a little bit of work. I think I see another gold back there. Might be an auto. No, not an auto. Harrison Smith, 32 of 50 for the Vikings. Elijah Arroyo, 15 of 35 for the Seahawks. I think that's our lowest parallel. I think so. And then base. And do these last four. Alright, here we go. What is happening back there? A Travis Hunter base for the Jags. I could actually be convinced to buy into Travis Hunter. something about him. Alright. Not much there. Last couple packs. We'll recap this thing. Then we got another football. That's a gold. Oh, I saw who it was. There you go. Jalen Milroe. 1 of 50 for the Seahawks.
Yep. The big guy got it. And never spilled a drop.
Colin Simmons, next tier auto, NIL. So we got 2 in our NIL spot.
We're going to send MLB Network and Apple TV Plus to a break right now. Those of you watching on the network, some of you will see the Ravens and the 80s to break. The rest will be coming right
I'm going to be blacked out. They're not going to let me watch the Braves. Marvin Harrison Jr. to 250 for the Cardinals.
However you grill, we've got the perfect one for you.
And that'll do it. All right, let's recap. We'll recap it, and then we got 2 randoms. We'll get Chad to run them and post them on Facebook.
I guess I'm not the easiest person to please.
And then let's keep those together. There we go. Beautiful.
They know what I want even before I do. Oh, that's just right.
All right, so we'll start with the Prism Draft Picks recap. All right, we had Chop Robinson, which was to the Dolphins, per Rob. We'll obviously check that, not numbered. Dawan Edwards. Who did we say? Hang on, let me scroll back up.
You can leave it open. Simply Spotted. Made with real fruit juice. There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people
Oh, he might have been Jets. Okay, we'll check that.
only Americans boasted. With every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Then
July sales event. Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR. That's total value of around $10,000 for commercial orders on this Silverado. That's 20% below MSRP. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Steelers. I don't know. Okay, so I think he's not undrafted. So we'll figure this out based on draft. I think these 2, Davis Brin, Braylon Allen, are undrafted. So this will be a random to everyone. These 2 autos, 1 spot. All right. These aren't waved. Yeah, these aren't red wave. Champ Bailey. I'm thinking Broncos. That'll be longest tenured. Nelson Caesar. Not 100% sure. Jackson Smith and Jigba Seahawks. Blues to 199 Marvin Harrison Jr. Cardinals. CeeDee Lamb Cowboys. To 149 Trevor Lawrence Jaguars. Nate Wiggins. Not 100% sure on Nate Wiggins. But we'll see. And then Sam Laporta for the Lions to 99. That was our lowest numbered parallel in the 1 box of draft picks. Braden Allen's Jets. Well, there you go. All right, on to score. Start with our blacked out from the Braves game, unable to watch in your location. That sucks. Blues to 250 Marvin Harrison Jr. Cardinals. Cavante Turpin Cowboys. Jackson Smith and Jigma for the Seahawks. Kobe Bryant, also for the Seahawks. Seahawks did kind of okay. Jonathan Stewart, Panthers. Emeka Egbuka, 84 of 100 for the Bucks. Trey Benson, 30 of 35 for the Cardinals. Oh, that's a little bit out of order. Gold Alec Pierce, 9 of 50 for the Colts. Gold Jalen Milroe. Is that 1 of 50? For the Seahawks, that could end up being strong. You never know. As an Alabama fan, I have a love-hate relationship with Jalen Milroe. Yeah, hold tight for me, Chad. I will let you know. Harrison Smith, 32 of 50 gold. Vikings. Elijah Arroyo, 15 of 35 for the Seahawks. Yeah, Seahawks. Seahawks did a little bit of work, actually, in the score. And then on to autos. So we're doing one random, undrafted autos out of Prism Draft Picks. That'll be one random. And then the NIL autos, which we'll get to at the end of here, will be our second. So just two randoms. But JT Tuamalau for the Colts. Jalen Noel for the Texans. Cameron Williams, Eagles. Jordan James, 49ers. Xavier Restrepo for the Titans. Rome Odunze, second-year auto for the Bears. Raheem Sanders, unnumbered. Where were the NIL? We had two NIL. Oh, here we go. And then our two NIL, Colin Simmons and Drew Aller. So that'll be randomed to a separate spot. Doesn't Allen... Oh. Braylon Allen. Yeah, that's what he was saying in the chats. Okay. Yep, okay. Braylon Allen, Jets. There we go. So he's not part of the random. So then we got Davis Brin, which will be one random, and then our NIL out of score. Colin Simmons, Drew Aller. I told Jason, I was like, I'm not going to know the NIL. I'm not going to know the undrafted. But he was like, you're breaking tonight. It doesn't matter. So that's how it went. But there we go. We have the retail break, which is off and running, and who knows what Chad has on deck. Maybe something. But as always, thanks for breaking with us, and we'll catch you guys next time.